this is Mike Fay with Calvin Castine. We're at Northeastern Clinton Central School for CVAC junior varsity basketball action between the Moriah Vikings and Northeastern Clinton. For the Vikings, number 12, Scott Nephew, 14, Scott Peters, 20, Aaron Mullen, 24, Brandon Briggs, 30, Jeff Mezzalars, 34, Dave Rogers, 42, Eric Roselli, 52, Jeff Evans, 54, Chad Moore. The Vikings are coached by Jamie Labarge. For Northeastern, number 10, Pat Dubuque, 12, Andy Edelman, 14, Mike Sakajanin, 20, Ryan Inktel, 22, Sean Fay, 24, Jared Ankowiak, 32, Matt Arno, 40, Nick Babby, 42, Travis Rondo, 44, Tyson Dumas, 50, Chad Hemingway, 52, Andy Favreau. Cougars are coached by Randy LaBombard. Manager is Gary Burgoyne. Scorekeeper is Natalie Aintil, and on the clock tonight is Anna Ankowiak. Referees for this afternoon's contest, Randy Lozier and Jay Sheffer. As you can probably see, we're in the small gym. This is a makeup game. This is a makeup game for the both JV and the varsity squads. And tonight the volleyball team has the main gym. Having the acoustics in here, I can only imagine how difficult it is to hear. Number 52, Jeff Evans, called for the first foul of the night. The Vikings are going with Nephew, Peters, Evans, Moore, and I'll get the final name in a second, Eric Roselli. And Northeastern's going with Ankowiak, Arno, Dumas, Favreau, and Inktel. Early in this first quarter, as a matter of fact, only about 32 seconds gone. Score is still 0-0. Moore gets it back to Peters. Peters sees a lane, takes it all the way in, and then dishes off the last second. And Arno comes up with the loose ball. Pass over for Inktel. Inktel, no place to go. Back to Arno. And he's fouled by Nephew. That's his first and the team's second. And Inktel gets it from Dumas and Ankowiak. Nice play by Peters, and he knocks the ball loose for Roselli. Nephew back to Peters. Peters has it stripped by Ankowiak, and over and back is called. And Jamie Labarge says no way, and I have to agree. Contact was made by Ankowiak. It was knocked out of his hands. At that point, I think it should become a loose ball. Ankowiak, Arno, and Inktel. Arno thought about the long shot and then thought better of it. Inktel for three, off the back of the rim, rebounded by Arno. Dumas into the center for Favreau, up and in. Andy Favreau with the first 2 points of the game. And it has been a long time coming, almost 2 minutes into the game before anybody scored, but Favreau gets 2 points for Northeastern, stolen by Dumas. Up and in, Tyson Dumas went now with 2 points, and it's a 4-0 Northeastern lead. Tough defense, and it's finally into Peters. Now Nephew. Nephew for Peters. Peters to Moore, and it works for him. He gets the roll. Chad Moore with his first 2 points of the game. Arno to Inktel. Back to Arno. Dumas. Favreau open for a second. Arno. Inktel for a long two. Picked off by Moore. And now finally Nephew will bring it down for the Vikings. Peters for a 15-footer off the rim. Rebounded nicely by Moore, who puts it right back up again. 4-4 is our score. Arno to Ankowiak. Now Arno. Arno over for Inkto. Now Ankowiak to Arno. Arno for a 17-footer. Ankowiak comes away with the rebound, but he's tripped. Saved by Inkto, and Arno up and in. Nice play, Ryan Inkto, to save that ball. Ankowiak had a clear shot, but as he was trying to drive in, he tripped over the back of the leg of I think, Ryan Inkto, but Inkto was able to save the ball back to Arno for the 2 points. 6-4 Northeastern. Roselli, 2 more, back to Roselli, and it's stolen by Dumas. Dumas up ahead for Inkto. Inkto out of position, can't get it. Gets it back to Moore, but Inkto with the steal. Dumas to Favreau off his knee and picked up by Evans. Nephew tripped again. Jared Ankowiak with his first personal foul. A nice inbound play to Evans, but it won't fall for him. Arno to Ankowiak. Ankowiak gets blocked. And Inkto comes away with the loose ball. Inkto sees the lane, stops and pops, and it's good. Ryan Inkto with his first 2 points of the game. And it's an 8-4 Northeastern lead. Full court press by the Cougars. Inbound to Peters. Three-point territory for Nephew. He decides to go underneath for Evans. Evans up and in. Jeff Evans with his first 2 points of the game. And Kowiak to Inkto. Now Favreau for 2, off the rim, rebounded by Evans. The Vikings appear taller than Northeastern, appear to have the advantage underneath the boards. Andy Favreau with his first personal foul. Northeastern's going to have to box out and set some picks. Timeout called by Northeastern. 2:39 remaining in the first. 8-6, Northeastern by 2. Roselli on the line to shoot 2. Roselli will get another. He can tie the game up with this basket. We have Travis Rondo into the game for Northeastern. Offensive boards by Moore. Now with 6 points. And thus far, the Vikings out-rebounding Northeastern could be a big part of this game before it's all over. Stripped. And Rondo with a foul. Roselli to inbound. Back to Roselli and now Nephew. Nephew to Roselli. Roselli will take a shot. And it won't roll for him. Picked off by Arno. And he's fouled by number 34. Dave Rogers. That's his first. I didn't see him into the game. But Dave Rogers into the game for Moriah. And he replaced Scott Peters. And Kowiak with 2 minutes remaining in this first. Brings the ball up. Arno back to Anktil and Alan Kowiak. Northeastern not having much success at penetrating this Moriah zone. Into Favreau, he's double teamed, falls down, and it's picked up by Roselli. Up for Rogers. Rogers back out to Roselli for three, off the front of the rim. Picked up by Arno. He didn't have to do that. I guess he was trying to slap it forward for Kowiak. Rogers stops and pops. It's good. And just like that, the Vikings with a 2-point lead, 10-8. That's the first lead for Moriah in the game. Rondo back out to Arno. Now Anktil to Arno. Anktil down to 44 seconds remaining. Arno to Kowiak underneath for Favreau. Nice move, and it works. Andy Favreau now with 4 points. And it's a tie score, 10-all. Inbound is slapped out by Rondo, and the Vikings will try it again. Nick Babby and Tyson Dumas into the game to replace Ryan Anktil and Andy Favreau. Long inbound to Evans. Evans is fouled by Kowiak. That's his second. Sean Fay coming into the game to replace Jared Kowiak. Evans on the line to shoot two. So far, the Vikings are making Northeastern pay for their fouls. They're now 3 for 4. Nope, 2 for 4. They're hitting 50%. Another offensive rebound by Moore. Northeastern getting beat badly under the boards. And that's 4 points that the Vikings have gotten off of offensive rebounds. Babby with 13 seconds remaining. To Fay. Over for Arno. Back to Fay. Fay, no place to go. Gets it to Dumas. Dumas with the shot. It's good. Tyson Dumas hits just as the buzzer sounds. And it's a 14-12 lead for Moriah after one. And we're getting ready to start this second quarter. Northeastern will go with Fay, Babby, Arno, Rondo, and Dumas. And the Vikings counter with Nephew, Rogers, Roselli, Evans, and Moore. Fay to Dumas. Underneath for Arno, out of bounds. And the Vikings inbound to Rogers. Nephew gets it to Roselli. Roselli for 18. It's good. Roselli now with 3 points, and it's a 4-point Moriah lead, 16-12. Dumas back out to Arno. Now Babby. Babby takes the baseline. Nice move. Rolled around the rim. Rebounded by Rondo. Fay with the rebound. He gets the roll, and it's good. Sean Fay with his first 2 points of the game. Long inbound, intercepted by Arno. Now Babby, Northeastern needs to take advantage of this interception. Fay to Rondo. Rondo, no place to go, gets it back to Dumas. Dumas to Arno. Now Babby. Babby had it slapped out of his hands, and Nephew comes away with his second personal foul. And Ryan Anktil in for Matt Arno. 6:38 remaining in the second. 16-14, Moriah by 2. Dumas inbounds to Fay. Fay to Babby. Now Dumas. Back out to Babby. Again, Northeastern having a tough time getting through this zone defense of the Moriah Vikings. Anktil has it blocked, and also he's fouled by number 42, Eric Roselli. That's his first. Anktil on the line to shoot 2. He'll get another. There's 2 foul shots that Moriah made. They're 2 for 4 that I can recall. As Anktil hits the second one. Ryan Anktil now with 3 points. That was the margin of the difference, I should say, in the score. It's now a 1-point lead for Moriah, 16-15. Nephew over to Roselli. Underneath for more, back to Roselli. Roselli blocked and fouled by Dumas. That's his first. Roselli now with 4 points, and he'll have another one from the line. It's a 2-point Moriah lead. Back, rimmed it, rebounded again by Moore. That's the third offensive rebound. Grabbed by Moore. Moore gets his own shot, his own rebound, picked off by Roselli. And Roselli is fouled again by Dumas. That's his second. Northeastern guilty of not boxing out and giving the Vikings shot after shot on their offensive board. Moore comes out for a rest, a well-deserved rest, and Peters is in for the Vikings. Roselli now with 5 points. And again, the Vikings shooting about 50% from the line. And they seem to make their first one, but their back one has a problem. Almost run away, but Anktil is there. To Babby. Anktil to Fay. Fay back to Anktil. Anktil to Babby. Now Dumas. Babby. Babby. Fay. Now Anktil again. Northeastern still having difficulty getting through that Moriah zone defense. Knocked out of Babby's hands, but picked up by Rondo. Cross to Dumas. Now Anktil. Anktil. Bounce pass for Babby, but he's fouled. Jeff Evans with his second personal foul. And Matt Arno comes in to replace Sean Fay. Babby inbounds to Arno, back to Babby. Babby with the shot, in and out. Rondo with a good rebound. Travis Rondo with a strong offensive rebound. And it's a one-point game again, 18-17. Rondo now with 2 points. Nephew. Bounce pass to Rogers. He'll take the shot, in and out. Rebounded by Arno. Arno, 1-on-4. He goes up with a shot, and it's rebounded by Evans. And he gives it off to Nephew. To Rogers, underneath for Moore, or Evans rather. Evans with a fadeaway. Jeff Evans now with 5 points, and it's a 3-point Moriah lead. Babby to Anktil, Anktil to Rondo. And Evans called for his third personal foul. Andy Favreau into the game to replace Travis Rondo. No, to replace Tyson Dumas. Babby. Inbounds to Arno, now Anktil. Arno. Arno gets it from Babby over to Anktil. Babby. Arno for 17-footer. Rebounded by Anktil. Now back to Babby. Babby drives, shoots. Dave Rogers with his second personal foul. And they're in a bonus. Northeastern will go to the line, or Nick Babby will go to the line to shoot a one-on-one. And as always, very important shots from the foul line. Rebounded by Roselli. And now Nephew will bring it up for the Vikings. To Peters. Rebounded by Babby. Babby coast to coast. Dishes off to Rondo. Rondo up and in. Travis Rondo now with 4 points. And it's a 1-point ball game again. 20-19. Moriah by 1. 3:26 remaining in the second. Moore turnaround. And he's fouled. Travis Rondo with his second personal foul. Chad Moore on the line to shoot 2. And Moore now with 9 points. He'll get another one. Gives Moriah a 2-point lead again. And he gives him a 3-point lead. 22-19. Moore now with 10 points. He leads all scorers. Anktil. Back to Babby. Anktil with a long jumper, and it's good. Ryan Anktil now with 5 points. And that seems to be what Northeastern's doing, except for the occasional Rogers, one of the smallest people on the court, comes away with the rebound. Ryan Anktil with his first personal foul. Bedlar's on the line to shoot 2. Chad Hemingway into the game to replace Travis Rondo. The difference in this game right now has been from the foul line. And the offensive boards that Moriah has been able to pick up. Stolen by Angel. Angel stops and pops. Off the back of the rim, gets his own rebound. It's blocked by Moore, who also gets the foul. Angel now with 6 points. And it's a tie ball game. Ryan Angel off the back of the rim. Picked up quickly by a nephew. He's got a man wide open. Gets it down to Metzlars. Medlars still dribbling. Gets it to... And he's fouled by, I believe, Arno. Matt Arno with his first personal foul. We're down to 2:31 remaining in the second. Tie ball game. Both teams with 9 fouls, 9 team fouls. Medlards off the front of the rim. Another offensive board for the Vikings. Up by Roselli. Another opportunity. And Moore now with 12 points. And probably 6 or 8 of those points have been off offensive boards. Angel, long rebound picked up by Angel. Angel to Arno, back to Babby. Babby drives and shoots. Basket is good. Offensive foul by Babby. Now he just called the foul on 5-2. I don't understand that at all. He called the foul on 5-2. Now Nick Babby called for the offensive foul. And he tried to give it to 52. And he tried to give it to 54. And he tried to give it to 42, so they finally got it right. And the Vikings with the drive in the basket. Number 14, Scott Peters with his first 2 points of the game. And it's a 4-point Viking lead. That's a big call going against Northeastern. Babby with the basket was good, but taken away because of the offensive foul. Angel off the rim, rebounded by Favreau. Up, off the rim. Who wants it? Moore comes away with it, throws it out of bounds. I didn't see a white shirt touch it, but the Vikings are going to keep it. Inbound it to Brandon Briggs, just into the game for the Vikings. Knocked out of his hands by Arno, picked up by Favreau, bounce pass to Angel. And he steps out of bounds. Northeastern maybe with a little bit too much passing. That's a play I think that Arno should have taken in himself. If nothing else, drawing the foul. The man is out of bounds. Northeastern to get possession. This game is a strange one for calls. Long inbound to Arno, over for Aintil, now Ankowiak. Back to Aintil. 1:15 remaining, underneath for Hemingway. Hemingway has it knocked away, and it's picked off by Medlars. Over for Peters. Stolen by Arno, but Peters gets it right back again. Underneath for Moore, off the front of the rim, rebounded by Hemingway, outlet to Aintil, and he's fouled. Scott Peters with his first personal foul, and Aintil will go to the line to shoot two. And Aintil will get another. Good on a second. Ryan Aintil now with 7 points. And it's a 3-point game. Moriah 26, Northeastern 23 with 41 seconds remaining. Peters over to Moore. Medlars. Back to Peters. Peters from the foul line, off the back of the rim. Tipped by Briggs, picked off by Aintil. Offensive foul called on Matt Arno. That's the second offensive foul called on Northeastern. Again, probably guilty of too many passes. Northeastern with a 3-on-1, failing to take advantage of that. The man has to foul if you go in for that layup. Called for turning the ball over, and I didn't see that either, but Northeastern with the ball, 10 seconds remaining. Northeastern would dearly love to put in something before the buzzer. 9 seconds. Aintil over for Ankowiak for three, off the rim. And that's the end of the first half. And the Vikings have extended the lead from 2 points to 1. They led after one period by a 14-12 margin, and after two, it's 26-23 Moriah. And as you can maybe hear, there's happy birthday, rendition of happy birthday going on. It's Benny Arno. We've been requested to wish Benny Arno a happy birthday from Hometown Cable and from everybody who's singing. And we're getting ready for the second half of this contest. Moriah with a 3-point lead, 26-23. And I'd have to say the big difference in this game has been right there. Northeastern's inability to get the rebound in many of the occasions, and also Northeastern's inability to penetrate the zone defense of the Moriah Vikings. Saved by Moore, but picked off by Aintil. Bad pass intended for Dumas, picked off by Roselli. Roselli showing a little bit of ball handling skills. 3-point shot off the rim. Rebounded by Ankowiak. And Ankowiak down to Arno. Arno back to Ankowiak. Northeastern has not consistently hit those outside shots. And just as I say that, Andy Favreau draws first blood in the second half. Now with 6 points, and Favreau closes the gap to 1. 26-25, stolen by Favreau. And the outlet, nice play by Arno to keep that under control. Favreau from almost the same spot, off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Ankowiak, but he can't keep it in bounds. And it'll be Viking ball. Roselli will inbound. Finally finds Nephew. Nephew still in control. To Rogers. Pass intended for Roselli out of bounds, and Northeastern will get it right back. The Cougars have to find a way to get through that zone defense. And Koviak back to Engtill. Now Arno over for Ankoviak. Now Dumas. Another outside shot off the rim. Rebounded again by the Vikings. Picked up this time by Rogers. To Nephew. Cougars getting one shot only. Majority of the time. Nephew. Back to Roselli. Roselli for three. There it is. Eric Roselli with the first three-pointer of the contest. And it's a 4-point Moriah lead, 29-25. Engtill to Arno. Now Ankoviak. Arno with another outside shot, and it falls. Matt Arno now with 4 points. And it's a 2-point ball game again.
Come back, Jack, open up ball.
Inbound to Nephew. Back to Roselli. Roselli again showing some ball handling skills for a big man. And the rebound taken by Moore. Now Dumas with a nice hustling play. Long pass down for Engtill. And I think a foul on Scott Peters. Scott Peters with his second. And Dumas will inbound for Northeastern. To Ankoviak. Back to Arno. Engtill to Favreau. Back to Engtill. Arno to Engtill, and it's good. Ryan Engtill now with 9 points. That's his first two in the second half. Northeastern outscoring the Vikings by a 6-3 margin, and it's a 29-29 ball game. And Koviak passed underneath for Dumas. He throws it up behind his back, and it's off the back of the rim. But again, Northeastern with one shot, and one shot only. Roselli to Nephew. Nephew. Two more turnaround. Off the glass, another rebound by the Vikings. And Favreau with his second personal foul. .52 Jeff Evans into the game to replace Dave Rogers. Roselli with 8 points at the line to shoot 2. Now with 9 points, and he gives the Vikings a 1-point lead, 30-29. Roselli good on both. Now with 10 points, Roselli 5 in his second half. Roselli has scored all 5 of the Viking points in the second half. Dumas back to Engtill. Engtill underneath for Favreau, who gets the bounce. Andy Favreau now with 8 points. And it's again the 31-31 tie. Man wide open at the center court. And he stepped out of bounds. Roselli stepped out of bounds. Northeastern will get the ball. That's a big turnover. Big turnover. But Northeastern needs to take advantage of this. They need to take advantage of every opportunity. Engtill to Dumas. Out front to Ankoviak. Now Engtill for a long two. Off the front of the rim. Dumas with a strong rebound. Loses it. It's out of bounds. And the Vikings get it right back. Now Roselli, Northeastern unable to take advantage of that Viking turnover, and now the Vikings get it right back again. Nephew. get it over the line just in time before the 5-second or 10-second violation. Evans turnaround, grabbed by Arno, or rather Ankowiak. Dumas for a 15-footer, it's good. Tyson Dumas now with 6 points, and Northeastern with a 2-point lead. Lead has changed hands often, but usually the Vikings in the lead and Northeastern trying to fight back. Stripped by Dumas. Ankowiak with the layup, and it's good. Jared Ankowiak with his first 2 points of the game. And timeout called by the Vikings, 35-31, Northeastern by 4. Substitutions, Mike Sakajanen and Travis Rondo in to replace Matt Arno and Tyson Dumas. Out of bounds. Nice play by Mike Sakajanen just into the game. He knocked it out of bounds off Scott Peters, and Northeastern will get the ball. Down to Anktil. Now Favreau. Sakajanen comes away with the loose ball to Ankowiak. Anktil to Favreau. Sakajanen drives, dishes off to Ankowiak. And Favreau with a nice play to get underneath to get that ball and put it up. 10 points for Andy Favreau, and it's a 6-point Northeastern lead, 37-31. Roselli to Nephew. Blocked by Rondo, and Sakajanen picks off the ball. And a foul on 52, Jeff Evans. That's his 4th personal foul. Northeastern outscoring the Vikings by a 14-5 margin here in this 3rd quarter. Underneath for Favreau, gets it back to Sakajanen. Now Rondo up and in. Travis Rondo now with 6 points. And Northeastern with a big run here. Long inbound pass intended for Evans. Can't get to it. It's out of bounds. Northeastern will get it back. Inbound to Ankowiak. Now Anktil for 2 off the back of the rim. And Mike Sakajanen with a lot of hustle keeps the ball under control for Northeastern. Rondo back to Ankowiak. Now Anktil to Favreau. Sakajanen to Rondo. 2 players got there at the same time, and they knocked it away from each other. Nephew with the loose ball gets it down for Peters. Peters with the shot. Picked up by Favreau. And now Ankowiak to Sakajanen underneath for Rondo. Rondo back to Ankowiak. Ankowiak to Favreau off the front of the rim. Favreau picks up his own rebound, gets it, tries to get it back to Rondo, but it's knocked out of his hands, picked up by Rogers. Rogers all the way coast to coast. Nice play by Dave Rogers with his first 2 points of the second half. 4 for the game. Sakajanen over for Anktil. Now back to Sakajanen and Anktil. Their pass was read and stolen by Peters. Bounce pass intercepted by Favreau, and he throws it right into the arms of Scott Nephew. Northeastern and Moriah both guilty of poor passing and telegraphing their passes. Knocked away from Roselli, but he picks the ball back up again to Peters. Peters, and he's fouled by Sakajanen. That's his first. Northeastern substitutions, Babby, Arno, and Dumas in to replace Favreau, Anktil, and Ankowiak. Roselli gets the inbound down to 43 seconds. 43 seconds, not very many stoppages, but 43 seconds remaining in this third. Dished off, who wants it? Jump ball. Northeastern. Northeastern will get the ball on the jump. With 31 seconds left, they have an opportunity after trailing most of this game to go into the break between the third and fourth quarter with at least a 6-point lead, if not more. Sakajanen, no place to go, gets it to Rondo. Rondo off to Arno, and now Babby. No reason to hurry. Northeastern with plenty of time. And Rogers with his third personal foul. And down to 19 seconds. Dumas will inbound for the Cougars. Sakajanen wide open. He gets him the ball. Sakajanen for three. It's good. Mike Sakajanen with a big three-pointer. They were down to 10 seconds left, and Northeastern opens up a 9-point lead. 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A long attempt, and Moriah fails to make good on that attempt, and it's 42-33, Northeastern by 9 after 3. Northeastern with a big third quarter, scoring 19 points, outscoring the Vikings 19-7 in that third, have taken control of this game, but they're a long way from it being over. Mike Sakajanen, a big part, 2 points for Rogers, a big part of that 19-point comeback. A couple of steals, a couple of good hustling plays to keep the ball alive, and that three-pointer towards the end, certainly giving Northeastern a big lift. Arno to Babby. Babby back over to Dumas. Now Sakajanen underneath for Fabro, and now Arno for an 18-footer. It's good. Matt Arno now with 6 points. And it's a 9-point lead for Northeastern, 44-35. Peters gets it to Nephew. Nephew still controlling. Peters blocked by Fabro, out of bounds, and the Vikings will keep it. Ryan Angel in to replace Nick Babby. Moore, now Nephew gets it back. Moore. Triple team, then called for the travel. Traveling called, Northeastern to get it back. Angel back to Arno. Now Fabro gets it back to Arno. Up, partially blocked. Moore with the rebound. Jump ball called. And Northeastern's going to keep it. Dumas into Arno. Back to Dumas. Dumas for three. Off the rim. Rebounded nicely by Peters. Peters back to Nephew. Nephew over to Rogers. Rogers for three. In and out. Dumas picks up the rebound. Double dribble. Andy Edelman into the game to replace Mike Sakajanen. And Mike Sakajanin gets a nice hand from his teammates. They, of course, recognize how important he was for that third period, that 19-point third period that gave Northeastern the lead that they enjoy right now. Arno with his third personal foul. .6:23 left in this fourth period. Still very early. Plenty of time for the Vikings to get back into this. Only a 9-point lead. And with the three-point ability of these Vikings, 9 points is really not a whole lot. Moore gets it to Peters, or rather to Rogers. Rogers gets it to Nephew. Nephew double teamed. Too strong. Rebounded by Roselli, and Roselli is there. And that's just what I was talking about. Andy Favreau with his third personal foul.
Basket's good. Basket's good.
37 points for the Vikings. 44-37. Northeastern by 7. Roselli can cut that lead right now. And it's good. Roselli with 8 points in the second half. He has 8 of the total 12 points scored by the Vikings. Arno, nice grab by Favreau, but he's too soft on the layup, and it's picked up by Roselli. And Roselli, smart play, calling timeout. Found himself way in the corner with nobody to get it to, and calls timeout before Northeastern would get the ball on a turnover. 44-38, Northeastern by 6. With 5:54 remaining in the fourth quarter. There's the long pass. Angtel got there, but only was able to tip it. And Angtel called for the block. That's his second personal foul. And Rogers will go to a line to shoot 2. Now this is where it's crucial. The Vikings have certainly want to score just like Rogers did, but those rebounds that Northeastern has been unable to get earlier in this game loom very big now. Dumas corrects that mistake by picking up that jump ball. That is the most unbelievable call. That is a terrible call. That is an absolutely terrible call. But the Vikings in control. Angtel, or rather Favreau, knocks the ball out of bounds, and the Vikings will do it again. Nephew gets it to Roselli. Roselli for a long 2. A long pass down for Arno. Up and in. Matt Arno with his 5th and 6th point of the second half. And Northeastern with an 8-point lead. 7-point lead, sorry. Roselli to Nephew, now to Moore. Moore up and in. Chad Moore with his first 2 points in the second half. He had 12 in the first half. Very dominant in the first half with those offensive boards. Favreau drives, too strong on the shot, and Edelman called for his first personal foul. Pat Dubuque getting ready to get into the game. And he'll replace Andy Edelman. Nephew. 5:13 remaining, still plenty of time remaining for the Vikings. Rogers underneath for Moore. And Arno comes away with the loose ball. Down to Angel underneath for Loomis. He tries to get it back out, and it's out of bounds. Northeastern will keep it. Loomis with the shot off the rim, rebounded by Peters, and Dumas called for his third personal foul. And the Vikings in the bonus will go to the line to shoot the 1-on-1 with a 5-point lead. Northeastern with a 5-point lead. They don't want to give away too many of these free shots at the basket. Peters with his third point. His first point of the second half. Don't sit on my jacket. I got stuff in there. Moore with offensive boards. Again, Chad Moore with the offensive boards. And Andy Favre with his fourth personal foul. Chad Moore closes the gap to 2 points. It was a 9-point lead for Northeastern. And down to a 2-point lead. Chad Moore, Eric Roselli, a big part of that Moriah comeback. And Moore makes it a 1-point game. Arno to Dubuque. Dubuque gets it back from Rondo. Arno with the shot off the rim, and it's out of bounds. And the Vikings will get it back again. Northeastern unable to take advantage of their opportunities, and the Vikings, and thus far in the fourth quarter, a complete turnaround from that third quarter. And Rondo picks up his third personal foul. Very frustrating fourth quarter for Randy the Bombard and the Northeastern Clinton Cougars. A 9-point lead down to a 1-point lead in less than 4 minutes. In 3 minutes and 34 seconds, the Moriah Vikings have cut that 9-point lead down to a 1-point lead, and they're going to the line to shoot the 1-on-1. It's 46-45 Northeastern, but the Vikings are storming back. And it's a tie ball game. Chad Moore with his 18th point of the game. Northeastern successful in keeping Moore off the boards in the third quarter. Unable to do so in the fourth, and Moore with 6 points in this fourth quarter has helped tie this score and give the Vikings a 1-point lead, 47-46. And the Vikings outscoring Northeastern by a 14-4 margin. Nick Babby into the game for Northeastern. And as I said, Northeastern outscored, or the Vikings outscoring Northeastern by a 14-4 margin. And now stolen by Roselli. To Nephew. Long pass down for Peters. Rogers underneath for Moore. Blocked by Rondo, and it's out of bounds, and the Vikings will keep it. Jesus. Inbound to Peters. Now Moore underneath, gets it back to Nephew. Nephew for three. Rebounded by Roselli, out of bounds, and Northeastern will get it back. Ankowiak. Back to Angel and now Rondo. Rondo. Whatever Northeastern was doing in the third, they're unable to get it done here in the fourth. Kobiak for 17-footer. Again, rebounded by the Vikings. And this fourth quarter looks like a repeat of the first and second quarter for the Vikings, seemingly in total control, getting rebounds at will. Roselli, back to Nephew. Now Rogers. Roselli for a long two-pointer off the front of the rim. And picked up by Dumas. Now Angel, stolen by Rogers. Roselli, too strong, but there's another fine play by Peters, but Rondo comes away with the loose ball. Pass is too high. Picked up by Nephew, and Peters brings it right back to the Vikings. Down to 2.5 minutes left. 2.5 minutes left. Nephew to Rogers. Blocked by Ankle, picked off by Babby. Babby to Ankowiak, now Ankle. Pass back for Dumas for a 17-footer. It's good. Tyson Dumas. Now with 4 second-half points, 8 for the game, and Northeastern with a 1-point lead. Nephew down for Rogers. Blocked by Ankle, but he gets it right back again. Nephew to Peters. Now Nephew again. A lot of pushing and shoving underneath. Nephew with the shot. Scott Nephew looking for his first point. And he definitely gets it when they need it. It's a tie ball game, 48-48, 1:39 remaining. Nephew can give the Vikings a 1-point lead. And he does. Scott Nephew, with 2 shots from the foul line, gives the Vikings a 1-point lead at 49-48. Babby to Anktil, cross for Ankowiak. Favreau back to Ankowiak, now Babby and over to Anktil. Anktil for 3. Off the rim, picked off easily by Peters. Peters over to Nephew. And Babby is called for the foul. That's his second. And he'll put Nephew on the line to shoot a 1-on-1. Timeout called by the Cougars. 49-48, Moriah by 1. Scott Nephew on the line in the same position he was only a few seconds ago. And he hits 3 in a row from the foul line. And it's now a 2-point Moriah lead. He can give them a 3-point lead. 4 in a row, 4 big foul shots in a row. And he gives his Vikings a 3-point lead. Northeastern must score on this possession. Anktil drives off the rim, and again the Vikings with the rebound. That is a big play. Jeff Evans with the rebound. We're under 1 minute, and the Cougars are going to be forced to foul. Evans with the shot, picked up by Babby. Still plenty of time, 44 seconds. Anktil, 4-2. And Roselli picks up the easy rebound. Roselli is fouled by Favreau, and that's his 5th. And Andy Favreau will leave the game with 5 fouls and 10 points. Eric Roselli on the line to shoot the 1-on-1. The 3-point lead for Northeastern. With this basket, the Vikings can ensure with only 34 seconds left that they force Northeastern into a two-possession situation. Excuse me. Now with this shot, Roselli makes it. It's a two-point or a two-possession situation. If he doesn't, Northeastern has to rebound, something that they haven't done very much tonight. And Roselli, now with 9 second-half points, that's a 4-point lead. And Kobiak over for Aintel. Aintel back to Kobiak with the reverse layup. Too strong. And Kobiak saves it, but Nephew comes away with the ball. And Nephew, and that's an intentional foul. Ryan Aintel with his third personal foul. Nephew will go to the line to shoot a 1-on-1, and then the Vikings will get the ball back. So with a 4-point lead and 19 seconds left, I'd say that this is pretty much all she wrote for the Cougars. That's the first shot that Nephew has missed from the foul line. Vikings with possession after that intentional foul. Northeastern trying to regroup. It's not impossible, but highly unlikely that Northeastern, with needing two possessions and 19 seconds left, the way the Vikings have controlled the ball. Well, maybe not. And Kobiak up and in. Now with 4 points. Fouled by Babby. Timeout called by the Cougars. 52-50. Moriah by 2 with 15 seconds remaining in the fourth. Evans misses the first. Now, where we stand is if Evans makes this, it's a 3-point lead for Moriah, which it is. Evans with his first point in the second half, out of bounds. And that's it. Northeastern needs to get that ball back quick. Fouled by Kobiak. Down to 13 seconds left. Moore, good on his first, now with 8 points, 20 for the game. And it's a 4-point Moriah lead, and Northeastern's hopes are being dashed. And Moore, now with 21 points. And Kobiak out of bounds, and with 7 seconds left, Northeastern to get it. Timeout called by the Vikings with 7 seconds left. And a inbound to Babby. Babby back to Fay for 3. Off the rim. Rebounded by Kobiak. And that's it. 55-50 is the final. Northeastern with a tough loss. The Vikings outscored the Cougars 14-12 in the first. And the Vikings again outscored Northeastern 12-11 in the second and went into halftime with a 26-23 lead. The third quarter was all Northeastern. They came out outscoring the Vikings 19-7 and went into the fourth quarter with a 9-point lead, 42-33. Right in the fourth quarter, the Vikings did exactly what their Cougars did in the third, outscoring Northeastern 22-8 for a final 55-50 victory for Moriah. For Northeastern, Mike Sakajana finished with 3 points, Ryan Ainsel with 9, Sean Fay with 2, Jared Ankowiak with 4, Matt Arno with 8, Travis Rondo with 6, Tyson Dumas with 8, and Andy Favreau